Big news coming as the Padres face the Dodgers for the first time this season. The spring training matchup, one of the few highlights for the Padres. Offensively, was this Ethan Salas double? We're going to talk about the game, the context of what it means in the Padres-Dodgers matchup this season. What's going on, everybody? I'm Christian Pedersen, back with another episode of Padres Digest. Appreciate everybody that is tuning in as we get the season officially underway, 4 games into spring training so far this season. I thank you all for making us one of your Padres stops for information and news, but I need to ask you a favor. Can we smash the subscribe button below so that A, it makes it easier for me to get content to you, and B, we can flip this graph around so that says more subscribers are coming back. I always appreciate new people, but we're trying to build up the San Diego Padres community this season here on this channel because we have good things to talk about once offense like this starts to get, bunched together. So the San Diego Padres have played the Los Angeles Dodgers, the dreaded Dodgers, for the first time this season. 8-3 final score between these two. And I'm just going to hop on here for a dedicated video of my take on everything Dodgers, because that is, like it or not, the main plot line for the NL West is Padres, Dodgers. Padres will have to compete with other teams. Other teams are good. This is not disrespecting those other teams. This is just talking about the reality that until we see otherwise, the Dodgers are defending champions, loaded up with more talent, looking like they are going to win 100-plus games. So how do we judge all that? Is an 8-3 loss bad? Is an 8-3 loss good? You said, Christian, this Ethan Salas double was one of the only hits. Yeah, Padres didn't look fantastic necessarily in terms of the 2 days prior, they had been knocking the ball all over the yard. So it was a down there. It happened to be against the Dodgers. I think contextually, all of this needs to just be a pump the brakes moment and put it into context. The Padres did not start very many, if any, of their recognizable names. If you look at the up and down, Connor Joe drew a walk. Cool. He's shown that he isn't necessarily falling off the cliff for age or anything like that. I think he's going to be great in terms of he's going to platoon with Jason Hayward until we find a permanent long-term solution, which I do think is Terso Ornelas. You can go check out the other video I have of him on the channel. Gavin Sheets, if you consider him, since he's one of our new signings, to be a repeat name. But other than that, Ethan Salas, the double here, he is, I guess, becoming one of the names because we're going to follow him so closely. But all in all, there was not really a recognizable lineup out there in terms of what the Dodgers are going to face this coming season. And same goes for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So this is all just to say that, let's not overreact, and let's take it as a good thing that we've got things like this, like Ethan Salas getting a little bit of a taste for this rivalry, showing that he's willing to rise up to the moment, and let's build from this. I think 8-3 is fine. I think 8-3 is right where we need to be because we're going to always be a little bit behind them. They played Mookie Betts. They played Tommy Edman. They played some of their guys. We didn't necessarily play any of our guys. Look at them. Good for them. Also on the pitching side, we did not throw very many, if any, names that you would be able to recognize unless you are one of the really, really hardcore, dedicated box score consumers on a day-to-day basis. So all in all, I think it is actually fine news as you zoom out to 30,000 feet and just look back. How'd they do game 1 against the Dodgers this season? Given that that's their main rival, given that that's the team that eventually we do hypothetically need to be able to beat 4 out of 7 times, I think this first test, they are absolutely fine. So, Padres fans, let me know what you think, though. Drop a comment below. Did you like what you saw? Did you hate what you saw? Do you think that we have no chance of catching the Dodgers at any point this season? We want to hear from you guys. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said at the top of the video, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys soon.